In this video, I'm looking at the Tri-X HBB KAI. Let's get it. What's cracking, audio fans? It's David here from Prime Audio Reviews. Here's the box for the KAI. And you know what? I like it. Look how small it is. It's so tiny. Yet inside, they managed to fit a case, the IEMs, the ear tips, everything. I kind of like that. It's practical, pragmatic. Anyway, here we are with the KAI. There it is right there. This is a single dynamic driver IEM. It's got a DLC driver or diamond light carbon driver. It's a 9.8mm driver. The price is $79. So we're in that range with the Tin Hi-Fi T3 Plus, Moondrop Aria, the Wizard HE01, etc., the Hi-Diz MS2, and here it is. You can see they are very gold. It looks like someone's just opened Tutankhamun's cask, but actually no, that's the IEMs. They've got aluminium alloy shells in this gold color with a blue and gold faceplate. So there it is. The cable is SPC OFC. Naturally, pretty standard. It's not bad. It's not bad. I like the way that the components are the same gold color as the shells. That's nice. But yeah, the cable's not too bad. These are the shells, and I imagine that it might be a bit of a contentious point for some users. They are a little bit blingy. They do look like you have some large jewelry in your ears. I don't mind them. Like these days, I don't really care what an IEM looks like. I'm more about the comfort and the sound. I reckon they look pretty cool. Whether you want to put these in your ears or not, well, that's going to be up to you. But let's get right into the sound now. And the KAI, these have a warm tonality, loosely based on the Harman target, of course, but these have extra bass emphasis and a pretty smooth or rolled off treble. As such, the KAI isn't an especially detailed or dynamic IEM, but it is one that you can listen to for prolonged periods of time without getting fatigued. Let's throw up the graph now. Starting with the bass, KAI elevates the sub-bass region considerably. This means it has plenty of rumble down low, which is gratifying for those big bass drops. The mid-bass is less emphasized, but it is still punchy. It's still boosted above neutral. As a result, there's ample punch and impact in kick drums, and bass guitars have a pleasing full hum. The mid-range is warm and inviting. Some of the upper bass bleeds into the lower mids, but that just gives them fullness and body. It's not really detrimental to the sound. You hear more of a guitar's body than you do of the strings, and it's the same with violins and other string instruments. The warm air permeating the mids means that they're not the cleanest or the most detailed, but they are inviting and cozy with rich vocals loaded with emotion. These might not be the cleanest mids, but they'll have you singing along with your favorite songs every time. Then for the treble, the KAI's clarity comes more from the upper mid-range and lower treble. As a result, the level of detail is fairly moderate, yet there's enough presence to ensure the overall tone is warm but not too dark. The treble sounds a bit confined as opposed to being sort of spacious and airy. However, it has a pleasing warm tone and there is no sibilance. The upper treble is more laid back, and although it's not the most articulate, it's adequate and it suits the overall tuning pretty well. Then for the soundstage and technicalities, KAI's soundstage is average in size and slightly wider than it is deep. The imaging is somewhat vague, and that is a result of the relaxed upper treble and the elevated bass. Instrument separation is decent, but detail retrieval is a bit lower than expected. However, the overall technical performance is fine for something in this price range, but that is not its leading quality. Couple of comparisons now. We'll start with the Tin Hi-Fi T3 Plus. Now this one has acrylic shells, but I reckon they look just as premium as the metal gold KAI. The T3 Plus has a faster, tighter bass with less thickness and better definition. KAI has more sub-bass presence and rumble. Vocals, especially male vocals, are more articulate but not quite as smooth on the T3 Plus. However, the T3 Plus's instrument separation and spacing are better. The T3 Plus has a clearer and more precise upper treble, giving it more air and better imaging. It also has a larger soundstage compared to the KAI. Which one is better will depend on personal preference. I personally prefer the T3 Plus. Now let's have a look at the Moondrop Aria. Once again, we're looking at the Aria. And the Aria has a leaner overall presentation. It has slightly less sub-bass, but a similarly full mid-range. Aria's bass is faster and tighter than the KAI, albeit with less impact. The extra clarity in Aria's mid-range comes from its added core treble presence. As a result, Aria's mids are cleaner and have added vocal presence. And even though the Aria is known for its rolled off treble, it has more core and upper treble than the KAI, which has a warmer, thicker tonality. Aria's soundstage is more organized and has better imaging. So there we have it. If you have the Aria and you found it's lacking sub-bass, or you wanted a bit thicker, warmer tonality, then the KAI might be just the IEM that you've been looking for. So that is the Tri-X HBB KAI. Look, it is a pretty good set. It's not the best performer in terms of technicalities, but it is warm and engaging and non-fatiguing. I've had a pretty good time with it. It's got a nice punchy bass. The only thing really that is a con with these is the detail retrieval, which is not very spectacular at all. But apart from that, you know, they sound good. I think yeah, like I was saying, if you've got the Aria or the T3 Plus and you just want a bit more bass, perhaps, then these will do the trick nicely. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up there, guys. Thanks for watching. If you are not subscribed to the channel, you should probably hit that button just so you can see more content like this in the future. Don't forget to check out the links in the description for the full written review and my social media links. And until next time, I'll see you later.